Imagine a world in which artificial intelligence keeps every promise. A world where AI changes industries, transforms healthcare, and makes our everyday life easier. But the question is, are we living in that world? You've heard the hype, seen the headlines, and watched impressive demos showcasing AI's potential. However, here's the catch. Does AI meet the high expectations we've been sold? What does it mean for your job, your privacy, and your future? Or are we just left with broken promises of AI revolutionizing our world? Picture the appeal of self-driving cars powered by AI, pledging to create safer and less crowded roads by reducing the need for human interaction. However, the reality is, most self-driving cars still need humans to monitor them, and there are still many regulations and safety challenges to overcome. The idea of completely autonomous vehicles is still just a fantasy. The importance of media and marketing are crucial in increasing the hype around AI. Exaggerated claims and sensational headlines create unrealistic expectations. Companies use AI as a trendy term to lure investors and customers, overemphasizing its potential. This craze can hide the practical challenges and drawbacks of AI. In the 1970s, economist Milton Friedman and others made the idea of maximizing shareholder value popular. This essentially made a business' sole purpose to enrich shareholders, often at the expense of employees, product quality, and societal contributions. This mindset became more popular in the 1980s and led to actions such as stock price manipulation and wage suppression. Some economists argue that this approach has caused harmful outcomes, such as thinking only in the short term, bad working conditions, low-quality products, and inferior returns for investors. Despite increasing criticism of the shareholder-focused approach, it remains prevalent in private companies. Therefore, integrating innovative technologies such as AI and robotics into a system influenced by this erroneous ideology may have harmful outcomes. The primary focus should be on improving the capabilities of the workforce as technological progress happens. This necessitates widening access to education, assisting early retirement for specific employees, and retaining others. It is essential to also acknowledge the ongoing issue of underpayment among global workers. So how can corporations change favoring shareholders with the advent of AI? One suggestion is that instead of only concentrating on the possibility of job losses caused by the new technologies, priority should be given to the quality and terms of the ongoing jobs, since corporations may employ advanced technologies to further reduce salaries. Although many people believe that AI will liberate them from monotonous tasks and boost their productivity, I'm somewhat skeptical about its actual impact on the average worker. To gain a deeper understanding of this perspective, we will examine relevant research findings, especially those relating to the industrial Internet of Things. We're relying more on algorithms and outside experts to program and supervise these machines instead of relying on human knowledge. The outcome? Employees who feel disengaged from the intellectual part of their work and have less control over their daily tasks. Additionally, the introduction of AI in the workplace has sped up the pace of work. As machines do more of the difficult work, it has become usual for a lone employee to run various machines at the same time. The explanation is that machines only need to be switched on and watched during the cycle. However, this tasking takes a toll on the worker's bodily and mental health. Also, the deterioration of control over the production process is a worrying trend. Automated systems and external factors determine the speed and effectiveness of production, which makes it more difficult for labor unions to promote employee interests. AI's ability to monitor and survey in real time exacerbates these worries. Employers can now oversee every moment and action of their employees without employing conventional video surveillance. This uninterrupted scrutiny understandably impinges on the sense of privacy and autonomy that employees had previously experienced. But what about the effect on employment? While AI can replace some manual jobs, it also generates new opportunities. The impact on jobs is not clear. But what worries me is the standard of these new roles. Will they provide reasonable payment and good working conditions? Or will there be lots of low-paid and isolated workers who are trapped in front of their computers day in and day out, producing goods and services they can't afford to consume? Throughout history, we've observed that advancements in worker productivity have not always resulted in improved wages or working conditions. Rather, it has frequently resulted in a reduced portion of wages for employees, with technology mostly benefiting the owners, C-level suite, and vice presidents of companies. To guarantee that artificial intelligence is beneficial in workplaces, we should reconsider our methods. It may be necessary to redirect research away from solely profit-driven activities and toward technologies that foster social and environmental well-being. This could mean more involvement from the public in research activities, additionally allowing union representatives to have greater say in decision-making. Supervision and control over technology choices could be a positive move. In the end, these matters are highly political and necessitate a joint effort to tackle. But how does this all look in practice? Why have companies not already opted out of most of their workforce and hyper-automated? One of the colossal issues is the existence of old systems, obsolete infrastructures that are unready for smooth AI integration and changing. A crucial element is developing a data strategy, since successful AI depends on excellent data. However, many sectors struggle with undefined data strategies, making it challenging to ensure quality and consistency. Consequently, AI as an idea has developed, but its implementation has faced challenges. The root problem is not technical, it's cultural. Companies should strive to develop, utilize, and sell data products instead of only establishing data environments. The increasing gap between industries that embrace artificial intelligence and those that do not is having a significant impact. Early adopters like technology, finance, and healthcare have leveraged AI to their advantage, while late adopter industries risk becoming outdated. The digital divide is growing, and this divide is exemplified by companies like Alibaba, Alphabet, and Amazon, which have successfully integrated AI into their operations and achieved substantial revenue growth through small-scale AI applications. For instance, Alibaba employs AI for predicting customer preferences, generating product descriptions using natural language processing. Alphabet's Waymo is a leader in self-driving technology, focusing on road safety. Alphabet's acquisition of DeepMind highlights its commitment to deep learning as seen in the AlphaGo program, beating professional Go players. In contrast, many other industries like public sector, the postal service, and the mid-market struggle to keep up with digitalization, even though they allocate substantial budgets for digital projects. Regulations and cultural factors often hinder their adoption of new technologies. This discrepancy results in inefficient practices, reduced citizen and customer satisfaction, and decision-making challenges due to outdated manual procedures and inaccurate data. Ultimately, this digital divide has a profound implication for competitiveness and innovation. Moreover, these organizations struggle with a shortage of resources when trying to keep up with technological progress, both financially and in human capacity. Failure to adapt to the digital age risks also making them obsolete, as evidenced by the competition between postal services and Amazon in the e-commerce market, for example. Obsolete and outdated systems may expose them to cyber threats, endangering sensitive data. Limited flexibility limits their ability to quickly respond to market changes or unforeseen obstacles, such as a pandemic, where flexibility is vital. Picture an AI system, specifically a machine learning model that can adopt and at times worsen biases found within the data it learns from. This concerning reality results in outcomes that are not only unjust, but also deeply discriminatory with a disproportionate impact on marginalized communities. Imagine situations where partial algorithms in hiring systems persistently propagate gender or racial prejudices. This is where companies are putting forward AI ethics boards in collaboration with external experts. But how effective are those ethic advisory boards? Prominent tech firms, including Google, have already set up ethics councils and advisory boards. However, These practices could be sometimes seen as a mere PR and marketing benefit over their limited impact on actual operations in the company, and as a result, have come under public scrutiny. In a famous paper titled The Global Landscape of AI Ethic Guidelines, researchers conducted a study on AI ethics by examining 84 documents. They found 5 shared principles: transparency, justice and fairness, non-harm, responsibility, and privacy. Furthermore, there were 6 less frequent principles, including beneficence, freedom and autonomy, trust, dignity, sustainability, and solidarity. These ideas differ in their meaning, significance, field, and execution, which could result in choices tailored to specific preferences, known as ethics shopping. Nevertheless, AI ethics standards typically prioritize ideas that can be mathematically quantified and technically executed, often resembling a justice ethics model that favors males. Numerous guidelines overlook concerns about promoting kindness, support, social liability, democratic control, governance, decision-making diversity, ethical issues, and the ecological and social implications of AI. Additionally, AI's ethical considerations should not be forgotten. In AI ethics discussions, sustainability, dignity, and solidarity principles tend to receive insufficient attention. Moreover, certain regions like Central Asia, South and Central America, and Africa are underrepresented in such debates. As we explore these ethical terrains, we uncover their fundamental assumptions. AI ethics generally suppose that their concerns and remedies are universally relevant, quantifiable, and can be rectified. The few are given expert status, while the rest are left as stakeholders. AI's advancement is considered unavoidable, with emphasis on AI design rather than questioning if it should be developed. Business considerations are eclipsed by design issues, and improving AI construction is believed to be the sole practical option. Expert screening and transparency are deemed vital principles. While we consider these assumptions, we also acknowledge their constraints. They can establish an arena that enables technology firms to accumulate profits whilst understating the adverse societal and environmental effects of their advances. The AI ethics debate may unintentionally sustain a lopsidedness, giving preferences to specialists and leaving others as mere bystanders. During our exploration of AI ethics, we have encountered various principles, interpretations, and assumptions. Although AI ethics guidelines offer valuable direction, they also pose challenges and limitations. It is uncertain how effective they are in protecting society from potential harms and moral dilemmas created by artificial intelligence. We have seen the impressive promises alluding to the breathtaking possibilities and the game-changing abilities of AI. However, we have also faced the harsh truth, where advancements frequently fail to meet expectations, where prejudices endure, and where moral dilemmas arise. The integration of AI in the workforce has raised important questions about job quality, autonomy, and fairness. Looking at the past, we see that technological advancements have not always benefited the workforce as intended. Moving forward, it is vital to have an optimistic, yet cautious approach to AI. We need to keep in mind the potential of AI to make our lives better, while also recognizing the challenges ahead. AI promises may come true if we wisely and responsibly manage these obstacles while prioritizing the well-being of all in society.